Nargis Motorwala,
Hi, good
secret
morning.
agent. Good morning, 007.
How
What
are
do you,
you?
good. How about you? How you feeling?
I'm doing good. Yeah, half the year is done. It's the card witching week.
That's right.
And
Yeah.
yes,
And
and
full
again, as
moon.
you and I meeting, let's see if the market pulls back in the coming days. But time to buy puts probably again.
Yeah. Coincidentally, is that happens. We meet about once a
Yes,
quarter, right?
yes,
So,
yeah.
is that what you're seeing? Have any of your numbers from the last
Yes.
interview been
E- e-
met or surpassed?
Um, it's a little bit surpassed, but I mean, we do have the original cycle at 7,569. So
Okay.
I was looking for the midpoint to see how how things go. So right now we are just around the midpoint, 51.85 to 56.25 zone, and now we have to see at the moment there's a very strong momentum in the market, right? So when it
Yes.
goes, it just goes, and then it's very tough for it to even gracefully pull back a little bit, coming to the mean on a smaller time frames. So it does that. So it's a beast. So and then when it does in 1 4 hour candle, it'll just reverse everything. So 100 points, 200 points. So that's the nature of the beast. So we can just go as good as it gets and continue till it wants. But now that pressure, I'm seeing a little bit of pressure around it, and we are all the new contract, the what do you call the September contract? It will be September contract. Yes, ESU, that
Yes.
is 5564, and the M contract is 50, almost 5500. So
Okay. So it's a premium market, um, carrying charge market because it's not backwardation. The deferred months have premiums. Do you want to share your screen, Nargis?
yes, I was just yeah, it it was not
There
letting
we
me
go.
do it because your screen was coming in. Now can you see it?
Yeah, we got it. We have your Twitter
Okay,
feed
okay.
here.
Yeah, so back in this is in the new one. Where did mine go? So I think back in we had the NQ cycle for 24K, um, and now I think it's almost there. Now it's 20,000, right? So 20,000 again is a mental number, right? Crossing over to the other side. So 2449, I'm looking for it to, see if it can give a reaction, albeit a short-term one, um, to, pull back a little bit. QQQ is also oh, this is like SOXL. I mean, we'll get to it. But the semis had a fantastic run. Uh, Nvidia and Supermicro Computer, the meme stocks of the year, for
I'm kind of
example,
surprised they didn't take out the 2021 highs. I didn't know that. Have they?
the SOXL, it's almost there. It's
Because
at the
they've been
last
so
head of the
strong.
supply. Yes,
Because many,
and
many, many other sectors have taken out their
y-
2021 highs.
yes,
And this
SMH
is,
has though.
yeah, okay.
SMH is pretty good. So it's from the breakout, it's going, and I'm expecting around 280, 282 to give a reaction.
Yeah.
For now
Very,
we are just looking at a regular calm down
very,
kind of a thing, nothing catastrophic. But
yeah.
but as far as semiconductor is concerned, it's trying to get there. There's still some room for it to catch up, which could mean it could exceed, whatever we are thinking. So for me, the stance is if I feel like okay, the number is around say let's say 280, then I'll give few more points for the grace because that's how the momentum indicates. Don't short it yet, but look for some any spikes over it, and then whoosh a little bit pullback it may give.
Okay.
So
Before you had something up and it had something about Amazon not making new highs. Was that
yes,
your comment?
Amazon, yes. Amazon is also Amazon did make a new high though. It did.
Yeah, it did.
But
Barely.
recently, earlier it was just trying to figure out this supply. There's a lot of supply coming from 2020 to 2022 years of activity here. It was
Yeah,
tough for it to do it, so and then suddenly it did it. Now it's doing the same thing here, 4 months, 5 months,
yeah.
and then either it tries for that 200 plus, just like Apple did finally after so many months, um, or um, at this point to think that okay, it'll crap and fall and come down. That is, but then the overall market needs to do that in order for most of the stuff to fall back into the demand, and or rather below the demand. But right now it is still maintaining above the demand, so the idea could be that if the market continues up before resting or after resting, um, this should try to do the 200 thing.
Put up a
Right now,
daily. Put up a daily.
yeah,
Oh, you got it. Okay, okay.
yeah, so
So
currently it is just chopping. Yeah.
you have two drives. I've been I would have thought with the last rally in the S&Ps, we would have been able to challenge it. I'm hoping we still do, because that's going to short candidate for me on a three drive to a top formation up around those
Yes,
highs
yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah. See,
I'd
a
be
lot of
challenged.
gaps also. So the thing is, I mean, no, this gap is filled. This one
Yeah,
is filled. This one is remaining. And it's a big gap, actually, 159.
yeah. That's my target
So the
after a new
earnings,
high.
we have July end should be earnings for them. So that could be a deciding point, either
When's
this side
their
or that side.
when's their
The
earnings?
earnings is Thursday, July 25, it is showing. So somewhere around there. Definitely, it's mostly end of July. So this could be fine, 25th of July.
Oh, I see.
First would be Netflix, though.
Okay.
Um,
How about the banks?
yes, GS had a fantastic run once it crossed over three uh, 420. I think it was a mark, or three late 400s. Once it crossed over, such a big consolidation. See, from 23 December to approximately 4 months of, or 4 months basically, and a big nice run. Again, this does look like a bull flag,
It
and
does.
trying to break out.
Yeah.
So we are already at 457. Another almost 40 points for 500, and 471 it had already done. If that is a bull flag, then we
Sure
can
looks different than the XLF. Put the XLF up now that people have seen Goldman.
XLF is, yeah, it is not doing
Doesn't
anything.
it
It
look like
just,
Amazon? If we get one
yes.
more high, I'm waiting. So I have some three drive candidates I just wanted to share with you. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
we have Amazon. We just saw XLF if they make new
XLF,
highs. And
yeah,
now look at the Dow. Go to a
yeah,
daily. All
yes.
right, or a weekly. That Ellioticians, if we get one more high, would call that a ending
Top,
diagonal.
yes. So around 42,000, it can,
Yeah,
40 to
yeah,
42,000.
yeah.
So that's where it can, because that's the level I have. Uh,
Okay.
why
So
I'm,
those are my
so
spec short plays
yeah,
that it's taking parabolic run in the S&Ps and Nasdaq, um, and they haven't even gotten to the levels to complete the pattern. So I'm trying
yeah,
to be patient for the pattern to complete.
yeah. So if we cross over here, then a good chance to hit on the other side between 40 to 42, depending on how
Hmm.
much time it takes. Immediately would be around 40,000, but subsequent, if it takes few months or something, then that 42 close, or at least close to 42, can be done.
Yeah.
And of course,
So
this
that's
would be
just a
your,
contrarian and me looking for shorts in one of the most raging bull markets of my lifetime.
yes, but for now, I'm just looking at more of a calm down kind of a thing versus overboughtness kind of a thing versus, um, I mean, that's how it starts, right? Because we cannot say, okay, it is a top, it's an actual top,
No.
and you're going to fall and die kind of a thing. That
Yeah.
only little bit when the major levels breaches your idea of stuff happening. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
First you
So
need a
people were,
reversal. But that
yes,
is
people were,
parabolic. That is
yeah,
parabolic. Yeah.
yes. So people were generally surprised why Nvidia went to 1200. I actually had a cycle target at 1225.
Right.
And I was for a long time it was, I mean, see, it has, what do you call it? It has split now. So, but up till now I have the older numbers in my head, um, which is around 440. It was 441 was the number, and it did a lot of dancing around that before, in January it broke out that earnings, right?
Yeah.
And it never looked back, and it was the most parabolic, and the first thing it hit was 729, which was the midpoint of the cycle, and after that it continued to 1225 directly. Now it has set up, it has taken out, and the new target for Nvidia is 225. I mean with the split basically, of course. So
Right.
we have still a lot to go, but I would ideally prefer it giving back some, at least till here, that demand area, and then launching up,
Yeah.
versus I mean, it can continue. There's nobody to say it cannot do it, or whatever the meme is driving stuff. But ideally I would want to see a little bit of a bull flag, this thing come down, and then try to launch again. That would also give new money to come in, because right now, I mean, what would you buy? Like, yeah, it's a good stock, it's a good company, good product, but I wouldn't. I mean, in terms of investing idea, I wouldn't, like, put new money in and then hold it, because there's always a risk of this. Trade, yes, you can trade, you can swing short, you can swing long. It is giving a good money. 2 days ago, we did it around 121, and and I moved fast to 136 in a few days. Uh, when was 121? 121
Okay.
was right here, right? So
Yeah.
118, 121, 10, 12 points, not bad. I mean, very good on, I mean, considering the post-split stock price is kind of 100, very good, right?
Yes.
NVDL also. So trading has been fantastic on these memes, basically. Super microcomputer. Say, oh my God, this looks like a too much noise, but yes, I'm hoping for this to do this thing. So currently it is having trouble between 900 to 931, uh, to take it out. But if it does, then it should test around 1100 to 1200, at least the retest of the high to these uh, you know heads, and from
This
there
is
we'll.
this is the company that owns all that Bitcoin, right?
No, that is
Oh no, that's
MSTR.
micro.
This is
Yeah.
semiconductor.
Okay. It's
So
micro
technically,
strategies. Yeah.
yes, this was the first one to go meme before
Okay.
Nvidia took over. So
Okay.
it's very popular among the meme traders and the chip traders, basically. So
Okay.
that's there,
Uh,
and yeah,
I was curious. Do you have a view on gold and TLT?
yes, yes,
Because gold's been moving sideways for about 2 months.
but
Are we due
yes,
to break out?
yeah,
Which way?
yeah. So it's a chop between 2000 and
Right.
2500, but technically 2200. It's been, kind of holding,
Yeah.
and from there 2200 it tries, but I think weekly may give a better idea about it. So
Yeah.
2200, and 2280, so technically there, and then it tries to go back, and it's thinking what to do. 2500 is a major milestone. um, I did have a target at 3700 a long time ago. We had talked, I think, last year or maybe before that, and we were looking for this breakout, right? Earlier it was
Yeah.
hovering around the all-time high, and it took its own sweet time to go and hit this 2500, and now again it is thinking, before it wants to make show its hand. Can it come down and test this orange line? Yes, it can. Nothing to stop it. But ideally, this zone, once it settles, it can launch its next to at least 3,000.
Okay.
3,000 to 3,100. That's where I'm looking for it. But again, it may take its time to consolidate. I generally look at this also. So yeah, it is trending.
Okay.
The yearly candle.
How about the move in interest rates? Like TLT's been performing pretty well recently.
Actually, yes, TLT. TLT. We started trading around 85, 87, right? 87 was the low, and 91, till 93 I traded it, and then I got out around, thinking this would cause resistance, and it is hovering here. So this does kind of look like a breakout. If it can do that, then this is how to drive. We can look at, yeah, and overall, yeah. So overall,
bullish.
Yeah, bullish. Yes. The weekly gives a better. This looks like the Tesla stock. Tesla has the exact same kind of a noisy, but trying to do this thing. So I'm hoping this would try to do it, and but other than that, yes, other than that, this is your fallback. So if it gets rejected here, for example, if it gets rejected here, then you'll have a third point fall on this line somewhere. This is the distance, so the equal distance somewhere here. If we can see that, and from these 3 points, we can launch higher. That generally can happen. I've seen it happen. So, see, the structure is very similar. It's a mirroring, noisy here, noisy, 3 points. Third point would be somewhere here. We can measure the distance basically, and then do that if there is a failure somewhere here. Yeah.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, yes.
Third drive. And
yes.
I usually wait for third drives. And all right, so there, little head and shoulders for Tesla.
Yeah. So Tesla is holding 177, and this 118 to 189 has been its point of rejection, where it has not been able to throw it out. So a lot of noise here too. So it has to capture all this noise here. Once it does, your 210 is what I'm looking at. Once this is an important milestone for it. 209 20 so I'll just 209 to 2010, because the more time it takes, the decimals gets adjusted. So that's why I'm saying 209 to 10. We'll assume 210 for now. Once it gets its hold on it, this is launching higher. I have a target to around 300 something for now. It needs to overcome this supply. 300 to all this, all the way. First, always the retest of the high, and then think of making a new high. Of course, Tesla does have a cycle target higher, but again, it has Musk also attached with it. So that's a controversy in itself. But 210, I will look for it. And once that is done, this has a very good chance of launching higher. So look out for this one. This has been sleeping for a very long time. If the markets are good and we are making a melt up kind of a thing and continuing till the midpoint 5,900, then definitely, just like Apple, this should also launch higher. This is one other thing for me. Apple, 193, it thought 169 to 183 was its launching pad. 169 was its previous cycle high. 183 launched it higher to 361 is the target on Apple.
Wow.
Remember we had talked, I think my last interview, your headline, you had put it as Apple target as 361. So it is coming from some time. Again, Apple took its own sweet time consolidating between red and green. Now the launch was very fast, furious. From 193, it directly went to 219, I think 219 or 220, right? Now,
Yep.
big move, trying to think 225 is where, I was thinking it may take a rest or, sideways. So it is doing that sideways for now. And, some overboughtness also it is trying to do. Then from there, we'll see whether above 25, 225, it has a interest towards 250, or it pulls back a little bit. So now 211 is where it is holding. So below 211 we'll see some weakness, the idea to pull back and retest 200 or so, hammer it down nicely. And above 225 we'll see trying to go towards 250, 257. And for that we need, for that, the market, the QQQs need to
Yeah,
still
really
hold
go.
everything
Yeah.
nicely. But
Yeah.
they have been very smart about doing things, which I've been talking about it also. Your
How they rotate.
Nvidia, rotate, right?
Yeah.
Because Nvidia, the momentum, they have to cool off after the big runs, then Apple takes over. Now Apple would want to cool off a little bit, then immediately Tesla, they started firing up. So the whole idea is that the
Well,
time
do you
for
know why?
QQQ to yeah,
Do you know why they're doing that? It's
the idea.
illegal. It's illegal to go to cash. You
I know.
get fined. You get fined. You have to rotate into another
Yes,
equity or sector because it's
yes, then
illegal to go to cash.
I
You
know.
can't do it. You get drummed out of the industry. It's illegal. Cash is
Yeah,
illegal. Why don't we wrap it with WTI?
yes.
Because I
See,
saw something interesting here. Okay.
yes.
So they
So,
shook out all the bulls with that move after OPEC, Nargis, down
yeah,
there. And now they're
yeah,
just squeezing the bears. What's this
yeah.
chart say to you?
So for me, 78.3 is the magic number. So it has been
Okay.
resting on this trend line so far, but not able to take out this uh, this supply, right? It
Yeah.
tested once where it went to 130.
Yeah.
0.5, that number has not been touched yet, RTH. So that is where I'm living by. Until and unless that number has been touched, um, the bull on oil is there. I mean, in the meantime, it can continue all of this, but future is there for this 130.5. So currently, this is an issue, and this is the support. So as long as 78.3 is holding, I mean, as we go, the decimal may, change 70.3
Yeah.
to 70.4 or plus minus something, but, on a larger 78, we can say, as long as it is
Yeah.
holding, this can, this is a bull case, and it will try to launch higher. This monthly candle also looks good.
That is a
And
nice looking candle.
yeah,
Yeah.
82, around 82 or so, then it may try to take over this supply where it has last gone to 90, 91. And then you have your 100, 107. See that the top of
Yeah.
this is around 108,
Yeah. I,
approximately.
I see that.
So
Okay.
yeah,
All
so
right.
that's
So
there.
you got time for one more if you want.
Which one was it for me? I'm looking for,
Dollar?
yes,
Anything
I know,
you
I know
want.
you were talking about CAD and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So this is also 100 to 107. It has just been going and doing nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking whether it again wants to do a W and launch higher. This, because this is kind of untested,
Yes.
so it may try to do that. Um, so so for on a quarterly basis also, lot of consolidation and noise. It hasn't been able to break 100. So chances are it may try to break over 106, 107, where it is trying to rest. So technically, around here, 106-ish, somewhere there.
Yeah.
And then these two candles, right? Very clean candles. So when
Yeah.
DXY will launch, I think it will directly launch to 114, 115,
And
because
if
there
it
is
breaks
nothing here.
down, if it breaks
Breaks
down
down,
under
then
100,
Yeah, under 100, yes. 98 to 92 is the first cut. It wants to
Okay.
do it because it has this whole structure to support. But these two candles are very clean. So it can directly hit 114 if it holds 106 sixes, and so that's where that launch can happen.
Okay.
The
Looks like after that two nice candles you said, the last nice candle was impulsive down, red
Yes,
candle, and
yeah,
you've worked off the oversold condition in time rather
yeah,
than price. Could be a
yes,
flag, could be a flag for
yes.
lower.
Could be a flag, and if we do that, uh, 50%. So yeah, so it matches with this. So this is
So
122,
that's how
and
you
then
get 7,500, Nargis, with your numbers. Lower
yeah, so,
yields, lower dollar is jet fuel for equities.
yeah. So
That's how
currently
you
we
get
are
your
uh, we are
7,000.
exceeding the midpoints a little bit,
Yeah.
and I have 56 to 5,900. The only thing is, will it keep continuing beyond 5625 directly to 5,900, or it would want to rest a bit and then launch it. So currently the price is still going up on bearish divergence. See, the
Yeah,
divergence is so nice
I
and
do.
strong.
Yeah.
So I would not get caught in the meme thing, right? Especially
Yeah.
the investing mindset. Trading is fine. We trading is there for, and I mean, personally, I think there shouldn't be a bias of I'm long, I'm short. You trade the price. You get good short opportunities as well. So take it, do it. If the idea is that you're here to
Okay.
make money, then have an
Yeah.
open mind on both sides.
All right. When you're scalping, what you showed a lot of macro charts. What time frame do you trade off of?
Trade off, I mean, I do 30 minutes um,
Okay.
to see, and then it definitely gives a good move. And 4 hours, I track for any what do you call, any puking, because specifically on ES, because ES loves 4 hours, right? So
Okay.
it'll do this one big candle, and then after a
Right.
few days or a few weeks, this scandal will get reversed, right? So
Okay.
see, this such a nice um, parallel lines you have, right? So it'll go
Yeah.
go go, and then one fine day it'll come down here.
Okay. Someone's
So
asking about uranium. Do you follow it?
uranium, CCJ, right?
Yeah, that's the yeah
No,
chemicals.
uranium, this is
It's
not
a
uranium.
uranium stock. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah, non-energy metal. Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
was, because there was also chatter a lot some time ago, and people were like, oh, nice.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah,
kind of
generally above
stalled.
50, it is, yes, it is stalled and
I
trying to
would
test
say
back.
I would say it's an energy play, and if
Yeah,
the narrative is correct about WTI over 100, that's
yeah,
constructive uranium as a alternative energy source, in my view.
yeah, definitely, definitely. There's a lot of other, I mean, your what do you call that widowmaker? NG.
Oh yeah, yeah, natural
That
gas.
that thing is, they're killing it, the gas things, for a long time. The poor thing is not getting any breaks. It comes till 3 and they shoot it down. It comes to 3, they shoot it down. So far that is happening.
Yeah,
But as of now,
maybe
it
one
does
more
look,
drive. Yeah, yeah, it looks
yes.
like it wants to
So
come out of here.
come out of
Uh,
here. The moment it comes out of here, the launching would be very good, because see, these two red candles on a monthly basis,
yeah,
this will need resolution.
right.
So your upside could be from 4.4 to 6.3,
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm
Um,
thinking. Yeah,
yes. So
$5.
this launch could be very powerful. Boil, this is the most dangerous stock ever.
Well, women don't have to worry about trading it because
Yeah.
it's not a, you know, it's a widow maker, not a
Yes.
widower maker. So you could
Yeah.
trade it without dying. Us men, we get heart attacks trading it. So yeah,
Yes.
the women are tougher anyway. I don't care what people say. So Nargis, great batting the ball around with you today.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I know, I mean, it's a Juneteenth holiday. I didn't realize I was so, but yeah, I'll find something to do. But yes,
All right.
good day to you also. And, let's see if this time is also a charm and we do get a pullback on ES, at
Oh,
least for a calm down, just a spa time pullback, nothing much. But let's see, maybe it is time. Quad witching week, so yes, and today is a holiday, so Thursday, Friday could be nice action because they will have to. I'm not sure if they are not expiring wicks today, then did it expire yesterday?
I
um
don't know.
yeah, that should be there because wicks is another thing. This is the one thing I wanted to point out. If we have one more minute,
Go ahead.
this
It's
is
that major
this is
support.
yes, major support between
Yeah.
12-ish. It has 12-ish to 11, and if it does, some look for launching back up. So far it hasn't breached these zones, to 11 and 12.
Yeah.
So and it is ES is making newer highs, but this is not. It is holding 12 point something to 12 point something under 13, and that's where it is doing. So if we get a sudden reversal, I wouldn't be surprised.
And if we
So
get through 20, we're going to 28
the
or
VIX, you
higher.
mean?
Yeah.
Yes, yes, definitely. Those
You have
spikes
higher
definitely come in.
numbers? Do you have higher numbers than
Oh,
28?
high. Yes, seen a 22.5
Yeah.
has been its failure zone because those were the major numbers. I'll have to look up new numbers. It may have
Okay.
come down a little bit. Maybe now it would be somewhere around 18 or 19, I think. But
Okay.
um,
Still nice move. Yeah.
yeah, so see, this is a very nice ascending,
Yeah.
tangent going on. And if it wants to launch, who's to say, it cannot do it? So the spikes have been there, this is these intervals are, I feel, are timed intervals. See, so
Yeah.
whenever the time is up, the curling happens, and then that one big move, to 50 to 80, that is there, and it will come sometime. When, I don't know, but that's what it does, looking from the pattern. So I always go and look for pattern, and your macros, your whatever the world stuff happening, they do happen when these intervals are exhausted.
Okay. And the best place for people to follow you on X at Nargis
Yeah.
with two R's, two R's,
Yes, yes,
Nargis 007. And that's
yes,
her CIA number
yeah,
for going out there and hunting
yes,
all the algos that are trying to
yes,
hurt
Nargis
us,
zero zero
hurt
seven.
us little guys. So great talking to you, Nargis. Thank
You
you
too,
very
Dale.
much.
Have a
Uh,
good day. Have a good holiday. Rest up for tomorrow.
okay. All right. You too, and we'll talk again uh, late summer. Okay.
Yes, sure.
All right. Nargis
Good day.
Motorwala. Follow her. She's passionate and her numbers are work, and she is a mad scientist of technical analysis. She's excellent. So at least the minimum follow her on X at Nargis Narrgis 007. All right, I'm glad you guys enjoyed. Um, See you tomorrow. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings. Adios. You join the team in 7 minutes on the morning edge. Adios, everyone. See you, Erlen. You're welcome. Sinatra, Marcus. Take it easy, guys. Thanks again, Nargis.
Hey traders, this is Blake Morrow with Forex Analytics. Thanks for stopping by our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like these videos, share them, and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the content that we provide here for free. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in the next video.